Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Johnny Brebbia. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Ready to go now. And now the center fielder, number 40. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Nico Horner.
Second base, Nico.
One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. The wind of the pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the batter now, Christopher Morel. The 1-1 is fouled off. Throw to first, and he's back in safely. One-two now. Runner on the go again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Horner flies around third. The throw into second, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nice grab on the run. That's out number 2. Take a look at the lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. On the ground to the left. Gathers and throws to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco, pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Now into the game, Patrick Wisdom. He's the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Bottom of the first, and now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. You know, Chris, Kyle Hendricks went to Dartmouth, so he's known as the professor, but his teammates on the Cubs actually call him Carl. His good friend and former bullpen coach of the Cubs, Chad Noble, came up with that nickname, and it stuck for whatever reason. So you'll hear them on the field saying, "Come on, Carl." Here's Gabe Kapler's lineup for the San Francisco Giants. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Thairo Estrada.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Throws to first, and Estrada is out.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
And Jack Peterson stands in.
Yeah, that's kind of how some people call you Bug instead of Boog.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Righty to the plate. Good eye in that spot. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. So the Giants leave 1. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. And now here's the veteran DH, Trey Mancini. Chris, you know what they call Mancini?
Boom, boom.
That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Matt Mervis. The pitch. That's off the mark. And now 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
The third baseman, number 16, Patrick.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know, it happens.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Mervis round second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
1-2 here, and that one missing low.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack, and it's 2-zip. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Michael Conforto. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Batting 6.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Good eye right there. Mitch Haniger in the on-deck circle. Left-hand batter waits, and that's ball 4.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
First and second, no outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, Mitch Haniger, the 1-1. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Got can't make the play. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and it's a one-run game.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And here's the rookie catcher, Patrick Bailey. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Kicks and deals.
Ball. 2-1.
And there's the strike.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Batting ninth.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Payoff pitch. And he walked it.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
And the pitch. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Yastrzemski, the runner at third. Haniger at second. Crawford at first. 1 gone. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Righty delivers. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Horner. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back onto the 3rd inning, and now Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
That one's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The wind to kick the pitch. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Flied out his first time. That one ripped right center field. Hits the top of the wall. And he'll make it into 3rd with a triple.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Grounded out his first time. The pitch. Ripped down the line, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. The throw in, he pulls into second as a run scores.
Now batting, the designated
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Trey Mancini now 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Bounced up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. Throw is low and he can't pick it.
The first baseman, number 22,
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
So up next, Miguel Amaya.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Two and one now, 2 aboard. And that's downstairs and outside. Movement in the bullpen. Jacob Junis getting ready to go. Jackson warming up as well. (3-1) is on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Kind of goes without saying, but straining these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must. If they...
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And back here at the ballpark, here's Jock Peterson.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
1-1 now. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And a 1-2. Tap to first. And he grabs it in foul ground. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball.
next,
If you're the
Johnny.
pitcher, hard downward
third
break at
baseman,
the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one down the line. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Singled and scored his first time. (3-2) now. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2 now. Hit hard. That gets through. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That misses. 2-1. Man at second. Check swing. Went around. It's 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, man, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, and he missed just badly. Not sure what went wrong with his delivery, but something was clearly off.
Chopped left side. Wisdom zips it to first, and that is the inning. 2 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants 1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Jacob Junis.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now, number 30.
The center fielder, number 40.
The 1-1.
Yeah.
In the air to left center. Haniger hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman,
Nico Horner digs in now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And delivers outside.
2-2.
Next pitch is inside. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the right fielder, Christopher Morel. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in San Francisco, bottom four, and now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. The 1-1. A little bit low.
Too low.
And here it comes. And he grounds one to the right side. Horner over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. He reached on a walk his first time. Randy Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park, and then at, what was it initially? Pac Bell Park. That's a hit, and that turns the lineup over. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the right-hander deals. And a base hit on the line. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Making a move at second base. On a pinch run, Austin Slater. Here's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. And 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
One out. Runners at first and second. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now Jack Peterson. Right-hander kicks, deals. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now into the ball game on defense, Wilmer Flores. He's in at shortstop. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
The wind and the pitch. That one misses. Ball 3.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one hooked foul. Kicks and fires. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So a man aboard, Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
At the belt and fires. Out to short, Flores. To second, there's one. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Man at first, Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. Junis picks to first, and he's back in easily. Swanson, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
And a pitch. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side. Over to first. Out. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants 1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Michael Fulmer. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 32, Michael Fulmer.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, J.D. Davis. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
All these Giants finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And the righty deals. In the air, right field. Morel on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So they're down to their final out. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where that one ripped. And it's off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Ball to strike. They're down to their final strike. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Yastrzemski at second with 2 down. That's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.